Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about mold measles. It's kind of a gross thing, but when you're taking stuff home from Goodwill and Savers, it's a real thing. Especially if you have a collection of purses, you don't want to infect your entire collection, and you will. So mold is, I have a friend and I want to steal her words, so I'll quote her and I'll tag her below. Her name is Megan, and she knows a lot more about purse restoration than I do, so I'll tag her below. But she says that mold measles are like gremlins and you never want to get them wet. And she's absolutely right. And she's great to follow. Definitely follow her. I will tag her below. But she's where I got my list of starter materials from. And if you go through her Amazon shop, she gets credit. So definitely try going through there. It's also the cheapest pricing for most of the stuff. So, and it makes it easier for you to find things, or buy her a coffee if you learned a lot from her. But one thing that is really crucial is this anti-mold spray. And so I got this. It was relatively cheap, but you can't buy it on Amazon. You have to buy it directly from the company's website. And it's wonderful. What you want to do is when you take a bag home from Goodwill or Savers or even a thrift store, you want to spray the inside and the outside of the bag entirely, soak it, and then leave it in the sun for a couple of hours so that it gets the sun's rays to help with the mold as well. And then you'll be fine. The mold is then arrested, and then you can go on and do your cleaning and everything. You don't have to worry about it infecting the rest of your collection. But if you were to not do that and you brought in mold, the mold would spread and the spores would spread, and it'll make you sick. It'll make your pets sick. It's kind of gross. So I don't have a good... I don't have a way to show you mold measles, but they look like dark dots on the leather. And you can see them with a black light, or you can see them if you look really close. Sometimes they're bad, and the stains don't go away. So that's another downside. A lot of times people who are real collectors don't even grab a bag that has mold measles because they'll never get it good enough, clean wise. But you can clean it. You can use the saddle soap. You can use the moisturizer on it, and that's great. But you definitely want to spray it with the mold spray. It's this EC3 spray, and it helps a lot. It's a big deal. It's pretty cheap, and it's a really good way to protect your investment in all of these things. So I definitely recommend that.